Hey everyone, welcome to Geek Edge Chat. I am Shirley.
I'm Christy. What's good?
What's good? And we are here to review Acolyte season finale that came out like last Tuesday and stuff like that from this recording. And no, it was a lot of shit to do this weekend. So we just did not have time. So yeah, let's get into it. A lot of shit goes down in this episode, so I don't even know how to start it. Basically, it starts with like the ending of episode 6, I believe. Yeah, because episode 7 was the flashback to Brendok. So episode 6 was the ending of Osha basically putting Chimera's Cortosis helmet on. And, you know, be one with the Force. It's only her and the Force and stuff like that. And so, basically, it opens with her just looking mad funny. I'm not gonna lie, she looked funny in that helmet. Because the helmet's so huge. And she's like, she's not small, but she's like, you know, a little, you know.
Petite.
Petite. Yes, thank you. That's the word. So, she looks funny. And so, she has it on. And then Chimera comes in. And he has a little smirk because he probably sees that she looked funny as hell too. But then I think she starts having a panic attack from what it looks like of being in the helmet and just feeling like experiencing like this, like the Force, the energy and all that stuff. And basically she has like a vision, you know. But we don't know that until, and Chimera's like, he's scared for her and but, like, I think her powers, because she has no control of her, like, her witchy powers, basically, and her mom's powers to, like, control people and put them in this, like, other world. That's why Chimera was, like, had black eyes and all that stuff. I'm assuming that's what's going on, because of her mom's powers.
All right. Do we even understand her mom's powers?
Because it's connected to the witch powers. I don't know what they're called, to be honest.
And they have some sort of force.
Yeah, it's they use the Force, but they call it like the thread.
The thread.
From what I remember from episode 3.
Yeah, I was a little shocked to see that, but then I was like, what does that mean? Is she stronger than...
That's what I'm wondering. Like, is it just the Force? That's a good question, because is it the Force just in general, and this is just another aspect on how to use it, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Unless I'm reading it wrong, because you know me. But, and it's just like, the way, I think it is just a different aspect of how to use the Force. Because she was, Anastasia, the mother, was saying that they call it the Force, but we call it like the thread and stuff like that. So I think it's just a different aspect on how to use the Force for her, pretty much. Like, she could use now. Well, we'll get into it. But.
Well, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing her witchy side.
Yeah, that would be cool. Her witchy side would actually be cool and stuff like that. That I would love. I don't know if I would love her mom coming back though. Her other mom.
Oh, that's
Cora,
right. Because they don't know. We don't know what happened.
We don't know what happened to her in episode 7. She like turned into like. What, like, that smoke type of thing to, like, attack Sol and Torben? And so we don't know what the hell happened to her. And on Brendok in episode 7, which was a flashback. We liked that episode. I thought it was cuckoo. Because you got...
That flashback was crazy.
It was crazy.
It just showed how crazy Jedi are.
Yeah, and I'm like, Sol, the whole time I was just like, Sol, what are you doing? But anyways.
The way they just terrorize these people.
But so basically, Chimera, he must be strong with the Force because he actually takes off. He fights that witchy, like, powers, or the Force in a sense. And he takes off the helmet from her. And she has, of course, like I said, a vision of May killing Sol without a weapon. And so, okay, Chimera's like, oh, okay. And he wants to go to her. But Osha's like, where you think you're going? And then so Chimera's like, well, it's my ship. So let's go together. Whoever gets to May first, you know, and all that stuff. And so then we go to Sol and May talking in Sol's ship. And that's the weird thing about the flashback in episode 7. Because I would have thought that he had already had this talk with her. So why is he just having this talk to her now? That's the part that was like, that was like the part that I was just a little like, okay, in the season finale. Like, everything else worked for me. It was really damn good, the season finale, for me personally.
I mean, did he get another opportunity to talk to her?
But because it looked like May didn't know shit aside from my mom. You killed my mom, because he killed Anastasia. So I'm just a little confused. Like, why are they still pushing this talk? Like, you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I thought because in episode 6 too, the ending, he had her tied down in the ship bed, and he was like, "Okay, we're gonna have this chat. Something I wanted to tell you for 16 years I never did." But then it opens with this scene with him. I guess because it's just going to her. Now it's going to them talking. I guess
I think that could just be an editing thing.
Issue, right?
No, because I have a feeling that they probably did 2 recordings of him confessing, and I just thought that the last one was a lot more, I don't know, more intense scene.
Okay. That's the thing with the show. I think the show's actually good. I think they just need to finesse the editing a little bit more. Because some scenes, I'm just like, throughout watching this season, I was like, should this be here? You know, and all that stuff. The writing, a little tighter too. Especially for, this is the thing I'm going to say. I love Chimera. I love Sol. I love, like, I really like Osha's, like, storyline. And I'm excited to see where she goes from here. But I think May's storyline is really not that strong. I think May's the one that's, like, so that's why I'm hoping for season 2 that they just tighten the writing a little bit, tighten the editing, and write May's storyline better, because to be honest, I was just kind of like her, like, you don't know what she wants either too. Like, you know what Osha wants. With her, you don't know, and she kind of flips-flops.
What doesn't May want revenge though?
I mean, yeah, she does, but also I thought she wanted her sister with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what she found her sister. She was excited to see her, but Osha's like, nah, we're not sisters.
Oh yeah, in episode 5, right at the end.
Yeah.
Because Osha always wanted her, like, space to do her own thing. But you're right, May wanted revenge, but I felt like we needed more as, like, May's aspect, like, not aspect, but, like, her true, like, what she wanted.
Quamir, how you say it?
Chimera. Yeah, sorry, we like looking at our notes and I put, oh, it's cute.
Quamir.
Chimera, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I find him to be a little confusing, because I'm like, why is he going to May?
Oh, because he wants to
take
basically
as well?
Get her to do what she wanted to do. She wanted revenge. Because that's the thing. Because I don't know. Okay, we're going to get to that. That's what I'm talking about, May's confusing storyline. Because when she has that... Okay, hold up. Because that was like... Okay, hold on. Okay, so during this talk, Pip is like, you know, getting May out of the ties or like lock or something. And like... I don't know how Sol does not hear that. But okay.
Yeah.
I guess not.
Look, can I just say a little thing about Pip? I don't like what they did to Pip. In
the reboot?
Yeah, the reboot. One of the reasons why I love Star Wars is because of their robots and
the relationships.
The relationships the robots have. Being able to have their own characteristics and personalities. And I think that's so freaking awesome. So when they rebooted Pip, I got tight. I was like...
Yeah, that was weird. I wonder if it's to go with May and her storyline. Yeah. And then now they're going to be together. But we'll get into that and stuff. So then, you know, May escapes, of course, with the help of Pip. She's, like, running away. She hits Sol. And then, of course, she says the famous line, "See you in hell." I thought that was dope. People were shitting about it.
Wait, why is it famous?
Because I think Han Solo said it. I just liked it. I didn't know Han Solo said it. I don't fucking remember him saying jack shit in any of the fucking movies. I'm sorry, I don't remember.
What movie he said it in?
I don't know.
Oh.
But he said in one of them.
I could see him saying that.
Yeah. But I like how she said, "See you in hell, Jedi." I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
So so she goes on the ship. She escapes with one of the escape pods, and so Sol is chasing her, and she's in this other ship and stuff like that. And so this is a chase ship fight, I guess. Not really a fight, but a chase ship. Yeah. Whatever. But I didn't know how to say it. So anyways, this scene was visually nice. So out of nowhere trying to kill May, I was like, whoa, what's going on?
It didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
Why because she was going to go tell the truth. I get it. But for all this, like, he never cared about May, honestly.
That's the thing. I mean,
that's what that shows.
I'm sorry, but ultimately, I think So did not give a shit about May. I could be totally wrong about this.
But
I don't think he did.
I feel like there was not enough in the story to be like, oh, he wanted to kill her eventually. But he just did not care about May.
Or he kind of cared about May, but ultimately, he was like, I care about my what's the word?
Oh God, no, I can't even say it.
Reputation. Thank you. And basically, not Osha finding out the truth. But ultimately, that's like, okay, so then he really didn't care about her in a sense, right? I don't know. That's my reading, because I'm like, I don't know. He wanted to kill her.
Honestly, I just think he was thinking of himself.
That could be it. Yeah, that could be it. No, because you see Sol. Oh, throughout this whole...
Remember, they're not supposed to have any emotional attachments, Jedi.
True, and also, but he does. He has it to Osha. That's his emotional attachment.
Or is it? Like, he's just thinking of himself.
True.
He wanted a Padawan. A Padawan?
Or he was obsessed with the virgins and how May and Osha were created. Because he really was on that shit.
Yeah, because there is some sometimes emotions get mixed, and I think that ultimately, does he really care about Osha or his own agenda?
That's a good question. The funniest part is Basil, it's like stopping the fight. Like, he starts ripping off like these wires so Sol wouldn't kill May and stuff like that. I thought that was fucking funny, because I was like, oh, okay. I guess Basil could tell Sol was...
I'm sorry.
Well, he could
Basil's
tell,
like MVP. I'm sorry.
That shit had me laughing, though.
Basil's MVP in this last episode?
I like
Basil.
I like Basil, but I'm going to be honest. I hope he's not in season 2.
Yo, back up.
I'm sorry. Because some of the things they did with him was just weird. I was like, okay. No, he's cute, though.
No, it's not weird. It works. Keep it going.
I mean, he could probably tell that Sol was doing something shady.
Yeah.
Like, because why stop him from trying to kill May?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Maybe that's what it was. Like, he could tell, right?
Yeah. I mean, this got me questioning about why. So, who was the real villain in this story, in this season? Was it Sol? Was it the Jedi?
To May and Osha, it was Sol.
Yeah. Because they have this character with some... He's had his, like, duality happening with Sol. His evil side, but masked as him being nice. Or him being good, wanting to help.
That's the thing about people.
But that's how
people are. That they will act nice and seem nice, but ultimately have ulterior motives to, like, do some shady, awful things.
And they would actually believe that what they did was right, even though it was wrong.
Because that's what he thought in the end.
So
that's what he got his shit. But I'll go with that. He got his shit rocked. But so anyways, we go to Coruscant, and Vanestra. Vanestra's there. She chats with Senator Rancor, and I think this is actually one of my favorite scenes. Like, he just, like, literally, because he's like, what the fuck's going on? I'm hearing people are dying, there's murders. What is the Jedi doing? And she's like, no, we got it under control.
See,
you don't like cops. No offense, but this is what cops do.
See, this is what a senator is supposed to be doing.
This is exactly, because I don't like politicians or senators for shit. They suck ass. But yeah, they're supposed to be questioning things, supposed to be looking into things, supposed to be fighting for the people who put them in their fucking asses in those seats. You know what I mean? Yeah. Right? So it's like, so basically I love what he said. I didn't write down what he said, but basically say like, this is like a cult. This is like, you have unchecked power. Who the fuck you think you are? And all that stuff. Like, somebody's gonna blow up one day and rock your shit. Like, kill all of y'all. And who's gonna stop them and shit like that. And this is supposed to be the rise of the Sith. It's supposed to be in the Sith point of view. I don't think the show was really in the Sith point of view by this episode. Because I feel like this show was a prequel to the Sith point of view and stuff like that. Which I'm fine with. Because I like prequels. We've had prequels to fucking prequels before in this fucking franchise.
Because this is before Luke. No, who's this before?
Phantom Menace.
But
yeah, so this is like,
Anakin.
Yeah, but I see this as a prequel to where Osha Chimera's story is gonna go, and the prequel to the Sith's point of view, and I think that's very exciting.
Well, it's just interesting to have.
I don't see like it is also a prequel to like Phantom Menace and all that shit too, of course. But I really don't give a shit about Phantom Menace, like in the sense like I care, but I'm like I already seen those stories. The stories I care about is Chimera and Osha and what they're gonna be doing, and like even though I have my issues with May, I do want to see what happens to her, and also like the relationship with Vanessa and Chimera and what that means.
I was gonna say. Shit, I forgot what I was going to say.
Good job. But anyways.
What I was going to say is that it's just interesting to see a story of character development for people who are on the dark side.
I think that's dope. That's what I'm more fascinated by. Because we always had the light side and the Jedi. We have, like, how many movies and shows about them? So it's, like, that's dope, and I love that. But it's, like, getting more, play and juiciness out of the dark side would be dope. But let's go back. So basically then it's like Osha and Chimera walking to the ship to go to May and Sol. Chimera doesn't know where the fuck they're going. He's like, yo, where are we going? But then he's like, he asks Osha again, hey, do you want to be my acolyte? And Osha's like, no, I'm not my sister. And he was like, yeah, you're not your sister. She took that, like, deal without even thinking about it. And Osha's like, oh, I'm not my sister? Great. Because that's not what she wants to hear. No, Chimera knows what to fucking throw at her. Like, he's good at that shit. Like, talking about seducing her. He's like, oh, yeah, you're not your sister. Because that's what she wants to hear. That she's not her sister.
I mean, we've seen it since the first episode. She never really liked all that. Yeah. Doing the same thing as her sister. She wanted to get out there and her own.
Individuality.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, It makes sense. So, this is the part I want to bring up, too, because, like, we see Darth Plagueis. Don't ask me who the fuck Darth Plagueis is. I know him from episode 3, damn, I forgot, Revenge of the Sith, I think. When Palpatine is telling Anakin who Darth Plagueis the Wise was. That's all I know about him. How he was the master of Palpatine. Palpatine ended up killing him, of course. And how he knew how to, like, fuck with the Metacorians to, like, I guess, make life. From what my understanding, I could be totally wrong. If you're a Star Wars nerd, give me, like, and I'm, give me, like, the information, like, in the comic section or stuff like that, because I really don't know. I'm assuming that's what it is. And I didn't want to read too much into Darth Plagueis, because I was like, this is just going to be too much. I couldn't right now. I would do that later, because I am fascinated by him, but I was just like that. So it's, like, that question of, like, is Darth Plagueis knows about Osha? Is Darth Plagueis, most of all, the master of Chimere, and he's like playing the strings to get Chimere to get Osha.
And is he gonna have a role in this?
Yeah,
next season?
I'm assuming so. Because why the hell put him in there, right? And this is the Sith point of view. It would be that. So yeah, but it was cool to see him. So then they fly off to Brendok, and how we're back in Brendok. Yeah, we're always gonna be in Brendok.
Yeah.
And so basically, Sol's looking for May and all that stuff. Chimere's like, he's with Osha. He's like, I ain't going in this damn elevator. I'm flying up. What the hell? I got force powers. What are you talking about? And so he goes by himself. He flies up where they're from, their home, and he starts having this duel with Sol. Probably the fucking coolest duel in Star Wars to me personally. I'll put it up there with the Duel of the Fates. And the only reason why I put it next to each other is because of the music of Duel of the Fates. Because the music was really good in this fight between Sol.
Duel in the Fates. Duel of the Fates.
It's in the Phantom Menace.
Okay.
It's with Maul and Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan. It's the end fight. Because their music is amazing. But the music is really, really good here in Sol versus Chimere's fight. But because of that music, it's kind of like, whoa. But I put them in equal footing. Because, the fucking fight was amazing. Because you have, the brutality and I do like the line where Chimere's like, thank you for bringing her to me or something like that. We make a great team. That was fucking funny as hell. And so the fight starts off, very fast and brutal. And then it goes into this, wuxia type of, martial arts where it's, very, it's very lyrical and elegant and stuff like that, and it's really nice, the combat. And
well, it was great camera work, whoever is a DP.
Yeah. And no, that was amazing. I love a couple of the moves they were doing together, and then the part where Chimere throws the lightsabers and brings them back with the force, and then he's about to punch him, Sol, and Sol just does this force move to push them all out of the way very calmly. That was a great ass fucking fight.
You finally see the strength of Sol in this.
Yeah, Sol's a great combat fighter because he was beating Chimere.
Yeah,
and Chimere was holding his own, and it was just amazing, that combat. And then the end when that last move, and he Sol cuts through Chimere's lightsaber. Yeah. That was dope. It was an anime fight ending. Yeah. A little bit. So that was cool. And of course this goes in tandem with Bay and Osha's duel, which I thought was dope, how they were they had the same fucking fighting style, because technically they're kind of this one person. Not really, they're different people, but you know what I mean, they kind of are one people.
They were forged by one ring.
Good job. And so, of course, Sol, is about to kill Chimere, and May comes in, and May, is this is the part that gets me weird about May. This part. So, Chimere is doing the Sith thing, oh, feel your anger, May. Kill this bitch. You know what I mean? But May's no, which is great, because she don't want to kill him. But then she says, I want him to confess to the Jedi and the Senate Council. And I was like, girl, we still believing the Jedi? I thought we were past this shit.
No, I mean, I think it's she just wants the truth to come out.
Yeah, but I get it too.
Can you imagine being the only person who knows the truth?
That must be annoying as fuck. You're right about that. And then people think you're fucking crazy too. Mm-hmm. Or that is sad. But no, but I meant okay, I could see that, but I don't know. It was just the writing. I don't know. I don't know. I just wish May's writing. But okay, but I get it. She wants the truth out, and she wants basically Osha to hear. And Osha, of course, is coming out, and she grabs a lightsaber, and she's like, "Oh shit, Sol, you killed my mother." And so it's I did the right thing. I wanted to protect you. Protect us from what? What the fuck are you talking about, Sol? I love you, but come on. Sol. And so she ends up killing... Osha ends up killing Sol by force choking her. And Osha kills Sol by force choking him. So killing him without a weapon. The Acolyte kills the dream, basically. This is what Chimera said in the first episode. And so, and it was fucking sad because Sol, what is the actor's name who plays Sol? And I'm totally forgetting his name.
Lee Jong-jae.
Thank you. I couldn't see where it was at. Lee Jong-jae is like, he was amazing. The way he was just this whole scene, and he was about to say "I love you," which he's like, and he couldn't get it out, and he says it's okay because he's resigning to his fate that Osha's gonna kill him, and the coolest part is that Osha bleeds a lightsaber. We never seen a lightsaber bleed on live action, and I think that was the fucking dopest part. Like, just to see her, especially to see a black woman character bleed a lightsaber the first time in live action, amazing. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, that was really dope.
So the lightsabers has some of her and some of Sol?
So, but that's Sol's lightsaber, and she bleed his crystal. So now every time she walks around and trains with Chimera with that lightsaber, she's gonna know what she did. And this is also the weapon that killed her mom. Yeah. So it's very interesting and great. I love it. Not it's tough, but you know what I mean.
I mean, it's
storytelling point.
Like that poetic justice.
Pretty much, yeah. And so Vanessa comes in, and then of course she feels the force. She's coming with her team because they're going on Brenda because they know where Sol's at. And so basically, Vanessa feels the force. She feels Chimera. This is the confirmation that Vanessa was Chimera's old master. And Chimera was her Padawan. And he puts the mask on back. It's very childlike how he does it because he's kind of scared of her. He's scared. Which is very telling because, it's like, what the fuck did she do aside from those marks in the back? Because those must have been rough because she got them whipped.
Yeah,
she is kind of scary because she's very, emotionless.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the actress acting or it's just like she's just emotional in general.
Be like very traumatic for him because who knows what she was doing since he was a little kid.
So basically, Vanessa finds Sol and she blames his ass about everything. She's like, "All right, Sol's gonna take the blame for all the killing, all the Jedi stuff because he went crazy," and that's insane. Oh, okay, Vanessa, that's fucked up. Because, Sol did what he did on Brendog, but he didn't do the rest of the shit. Like, all right. So she lets the Senate know, and the Jedi, and then the last shot is... This is not the last shot, but I'm going to mention this shot. Is Yoda talking to Yoda. So that's the thing. What she's going to talk to Yoda about.
Yeah. And
because she can't tell them about the Sith. They don't know about the rise of the Sith. Remember? So I'm wondering, what is she going to tell him? So that was interesting. But also, what was the point of I don't know. I get Darth Plagueis because he's connected to what's going to go on with Chimera and then now with Osha, too.
Well, why bring in Yoda? Because everybody wants to see somebody from what.
Oh, yeah, they do because that's the MCU does that shit all the time too.
But I don't mind seeing Yoda.
No, I don't mind seeing Yoda either. I don't get the craziness about it, but
But he might impart wisdom. And how old is Yoda in this? Because he already looked hello.
I don't know. I like that they used the puppet. I just don't know how old. I don't know how old that green dude is.
They used the puppet.
I think so. It looked like a puppet. But so basically. The ending shot, this is not really an ending shot, Yoda is, but I love this ending shot of Osha looking out into the water. There's I don't know if it's a sunrise or sunset, and Chimera's coming, and he, looks at her, and she's looking at him, and he's like, okay, this is, so he's like, okay, he goes a little closer, like a confirmation or consent, and can I come in a little closer to you? And then he literally you know, she has a lightsaber in her hand, Sol's lightsaber, this lightsaber now that she bled to red. And so he puts his hand over her and that lightsaber, and he like caresses her hand, thumb, and stuff like that. And then they look out into, like, you see the back shot of them looking out into the sunset or sunrise, or, you know. Wow. I thought that was a very beautiful shot. It reminded me of Pride and Prejudice a little bit when this guy is like holding Lizzie's hand, like just like the caress. It was very romantic, very beautiful. Mm-hmm. That was a great shot. That's why I took it the last shot.
I love shots like this.
Yeah,
well, one, because they frame them well. Wow. I love the symmetry in the frame. Mm-hmm. But I think it's sunset, kind of.
Is
like,
it sunset?
I have to say, if they're coming from the fight, maybe it's a sunset. And think of it like this. Right. They just killed Sol. Right? It's kind of this transitioning into what's coming next.
Yeah,
kind of
much.
Sol leaving.
Yeah, like what? Oh my God.
Sunset.
That's actually funny.
Looking out into the horizon for what's to come.
Yeah.
I have an art history background, so this is my
I didn't even think of it like that.
I look at art
Sol
like this.
Leaving and the sun going down, because Sol means sun in Spanish. No, that was actually good. I did not think of that like that. No, it's a great shot.
Yeah, it is a great shot.
Yeah, because it makes you look into the future of season 2 and like what this couple is gonna go through, especially now with Darth Plagueis, and I'm very fascinated by that. And yes, I want a season 2. Thank you very much.
Well, we'll see you in season 2.
Hopefully. I'm hoping, because this was very fascinating. Yeah. It has its ups and downs, but it was very interesting this season, and it had such great fucking story beats that it's just, they just need to, you know, fix it a little bit more, and they're gonna have something fucking amazing.
Right. No, I thought it was fun to watch.
It was
something
really fun.
new and
exciting. Yeah.
Because we always getting the same old.
I know. That's the shit with Star Wars. It's like the same old. That's why I didn't watch Mandalorian 2, season 2 or 3. I was just tired by then. I was just like, all right, we done.
I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming next. I hope, enemies to lovers. I hope.
Let's go.
More great fighting sequences.
Yes, we need somebody in Kymir's level.
Who is the choreographer? They're coming up with some bad shit.
And in the ending shot with Kymir and Osha, the music was really good. I love that theme of like triumphant, because this is a Sith point of view. It is triumphant, but also very ominous, because it's like Darth Plagueis is there, and it's like, what's gonna happen? What's going on?
Well, first of all, he's creepy, watching in the background like that.
Is he always watching them?
I don't know, but it's just like,
somebody's watching me.
Don't even. But thank you for listening
to Kick-Ass Chat. Subscribe, like to our YouTube channel and Apple Podcasts, and peace out.
Peace
Adios.
Cuídense.